Hello, I'm Tom Burns. For over 100 years, the Hazleton Area Public Library has been a place where people of all ages have experienced the wealth of knowledge through books and other publications. Today, libraries are this and much more. They're a place where the community gathers, a place where those without computer access can come and browse the web, a place where mothers and fathers bring their children for group story time and other programs, and, as it has been for many years, a place where everyone can pick up a good book. Our library system serves all residents of the Hazleton Area School District, a 256 square mile area that includes 16 municipalities. It has been nearly 25 years since we last undertook a capital campaign. And recently, our state funding has been dramatically reduced, but our costs continue to rise. Maintaining a library for our children, our senior citizens, and everyone in between is a costly venture. Our buildings require upkeep. Our technology needs to be constantly updated, and over time, our main library has begun to show its age. These are just some of the reasons why we need your help as we strive to renew a classic right here in downtown Hazleton. Because of this, we're taking action now by launching a capital campaign in the hopes of raising $1.3 million to make needed improvements to our main library as well as our 4 branches. And now, let's take a look at what the funds from this Renewing a Classic campaign will accomplish. A staple of downtown Hazleton, the Hazleton Area Public Library has been in its current location for nearly a century. The first library opened on West Broad Street in 1907. The library moved to a new home at Church and Green Streets in 1912. That original Markle section of the library is still in use today as a children's area. In 1969, a major addition was constructed at Church and Maple Streets. The Renewing a Classic campaign will enable the library to undertake several projects that will improve and modernize our facilities and our collections. A committee has prioritized our list of needs and hopes to complete these projects throughout the campaign as funds become available. As you will see, all of these items are important. First, the main library is in dire need of a new roof. Chairs with caution tape block off a section of our children's library where leaks have caused a portion of the ceiling to collapse and where the walls have begun to crack and peel. Besides stopping further damage, a new roof will also increase our building's energy efficiency and help us save money on future energy bills. Just down the hallway, the library's elevator needs improvements to repair its doors, which often stick and have become unreliable. This update is essential for patrons using wheelchairs or strollers. In keeping with the campaign's theme of renewing a classic, $350,000 of the total campaign funds have been allocated for the restoration of the exterior and interior of the original Markle section of the library. Beautiful leaded glass windows that were covered years ago will be uncovered to once again expose the beauty of the architecture, and new energy-efficient windows will be installed below the leaded glass to help lower our heating and cooling costs. Additional work in the Markle section will restore the library's Green Street entrance, make masonry improvements, and re-expose the original library's ornate woodwork and architectural details. The Children's Department will receive much-needed new carpeting, shelving, and furniture, and the children's book collection will be enriched. In addition to children, teenagers are also included in the plans for campaign funds. An area for teens will be created. This area will include a special collection of books and materials of interest to teenagers. A major focus of this campaign is energy efficiency. One big step toward that goal is replacing the library's outdated and inefficient heating, ventilation, and air conditioning controls. Digital controls will better maintain the climate and reduce energy costs. The library also plans to integrate new technology into its offerings to patrons. High-speed internet access is already available at the main library. A Wi-Fi hotspot would be established at the main library so patrons could access the internet from their personal computers. Funds would be used to purchase more DVDs and books on CD, as well as the 2 new microfiche readers, which are used to research past newspapers, census data, city directories, and magazines. The main library and branches in Cunningham and Freeland will be evaluated for ways to make green energy improvements as well. The resulting energy savings will help reduce costs at the 3 libraries. We also plan to make our facilities more accessible for disabled patrons. To that end, a handicapped accessible restroom will be built at the library's main branch. The restroom will be part of a new adult lounge area near the front doors of the main library. Our 4 library branches in Cunningham, Freeland, McAdoo, and Nuremberg are an integral part of the Hazleton area public library system. Each library is at the heart of the community it serves and meets the needs of the residents close to home. With that in mind, campaign funds have been designated for improvements at those branches. In Cunningham, work would include much-needed carpet replacement, painting, and roof repair. In Freeland, we plan to renovate the lower level to accommodate more programs for children and adults alike. Funds would also go towards purchasing new furniture and equipment for the Nuremberg branch. Finally, parking at our main library has always been limited. A portion of campaign funds will be used to purchase property near the library for additional parking. Naming opportunities have been established for donors wishing to pledge the cost of a specific project. Several giving methods are available, including in-kind gifts and gifts of appreciated stock. Planned giving opportunities can also count towards a campaign. No contribution is too small. The library appreciates anything you can afford, and you'll have up to 5 years to fulfill your pledge. At this crucial time, it's important that we join together to ensure our library system has what it needs for the future. The children, teenagers, adults, and senior citizens of Greater Hazleton are counting on us to preserve and enhance our libraries. Thank you for your thoughtful consideration in this Renewing a Classic campaign. With your help, the library will be well equipped to serve its patrons for years to come.